Hello everyone, you guys are welcome back. I hope you people are doing great. In today's class I'm going to show us how to cut it's going to be a shared dress, but I didn't even know what to cut the style, but it's going to be a very beautiful style. So let's go this way. Just get the length of the dress, get it, then the front part like this you are going to fold 2.5 inches. That front you are going to fold 2.5 inches. So that 2.5 inches is going to be for the folding at the front and the button allowance. So fold them together so that it will be easy to calculate the measurement. So now from the mid back I'm marking 19 inches. That is how long I want it. It's going to be together with the shoulder. That is the sleeve together with the shoulder. So I'm using 19 inches. You can use 20 or whatever measurement you wish to use. Don't get confused. That 2.5 inches is for the folding at the front, then the button allowance. So you are going to fold 1.5 inch and so then you are going to leave 1 inch for button. So this is my shoulder slanting, 2 inches. That's my shoulder slanting, 2 inches. So from this point I am going to measure 7 inches for the round sleeve. 7 inches, just like as I usually say, it's not constant. Your own can be tinier or maybe a little bit wider. So now you are going to get 5 inches from here because the down part is a little bit curvy. Just curve it a little bit. If you leave it straight, it's not going to change anything. It's still going to give you your beautiful shared dress. So now you are going to measure from this upper part because it's going to be high and low. The front is going to be high and the side will be low. So you measure and you mark from wherever you want the front part to stop. So this is 30 inches. So all you need to do is just curve and connect to that angle. Just curve and connect to that angle. So the front and the back is going to have the same curve. So this is the front. So now cutting the back, you are going to place the front on the fabric like this. Sorry, I use a black material. Just when you pay more attention, when you follow it diligently, you're going to understand it. The material is kind of dark, it's dim. So you're going to leave, the back is going to be higher than the front, definitely. So just with 2 inches. So the back, just like I said, is going to be the same curve. It's going to be the same curve. So here you're going to do the same thing. So this is the front and the back together. So now we are cutting the neck, 2.5 inches here. And the wideness is going to be 2.5 inches also. So cutting the bag, just fold this on the front body, let it lap with 1/2 inch so that you can trace. You can just trace it without front cutting. You can see the way it is. That front will guide you on how to cut the back. When you just fold it and it laps with a 1/2 inch. So now we are done with the cutting. So now I'm going to explain every other attachment that's going to follow the dress. So now this is the front. Just like I said, when you want to sew, you are going to fold 1.5 inch. Then you sew. You are still going to leave. You are still going to have about 1 inch. If you check, you can see where I iron it. So that 1 inch now is going to be for the button allowance. Fold 1.5, leave 1 inch for button allowance. So I'm going to do that now on machine. Then I will join the shoulder. I've already turned that front. I've sewn that front. Then I'll join the shoulder. Then don't forget the curved area. You're going to pipe it. So if you know you can aim it that it will not be tangled. It will not be tangled. Then just you can aim it. But if you know it's going to be rough, so just use a cutting bias to do the hemming. So it's just a straight joining. The joining is not difficult. So this is the front. Definitely it's going to lap on each other with 1 inch. That is the button. That's the purpose of leaving that button allowance. So after joining the shoulder, from these 7 inches that will notch, you're not going to sew it. You're going to cut a pieces and you pleat from that 7 inches downward. So you're cutting a material on fold 10 inches long. Sorry, the wideness 10 inches. Then the length can be as long as you want it, depending on how full you want the pleating to be. So just from that notch, you are going to turn this other side, then you sew it. You do the down part too, like that. Then if it is pleating that you want, fine. If it is gathers, whichever one you want, you're going to do it here, up to the length of the dress. That's what you're going to do there. You can do gathers, you can do pleating. So this is it. I did little pleating there. So after when you might have done the pleating, you just place the front on the back, then you join it. That is the body, the front block and the back block, you join them together. Definitely you're going to do the same thing at the other side. So I did the same thing. I did small pleating. Small pleating. So you can make yours to be gathers or flea. You can make yours to be gathers or flea. So it's a matter of choice. So I believe you can see the way it is. It is the same way the other side. It is the same way the other side. So now this round sleeve, we are not going to leave it like this. So you are going to cut a band, like a 2 or 2.5 inches band, like a 2 or 2.5 inches band. Then you measure around that place. You know, we left 7 inches, so we left 7 inches there. So all you need to do is just fold your 7 inches here plus the joining allowance, fold it into 2 plus the joining allowance. So that's that. I've already fixed it. I believe fixing it will not be a problem. Just join together, then you put it inside and you fix it. That's that about that place. Then another thing with the dress is it has little pleating at this side. Yeah, you're going to pleat this side a little bit. You can either do it from inside or from outside. So all you need to do is just pleat little like this, like 4 pleats in there. Just count like 4 pleats in there, little pleats, and then you sew on it. You can do that. Another thing you can do is just put elastic from inside and you sew on it. But while you are sewing on it, you are going to draw the elastic so that you just draw it together a little bit. Or if you don't want to go through that process, just pleat like 4 like this, then you sew on it. You stitch very well so that it will not loose. You can see I've done that. It's going to have that little effect there. It's going to have that little effect there. So I have a video on how to, simple video, easy way of cutting a collar. I'm going to drop the link in my bio, in the description box, sorry, so you can check that. So as simple as that. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe.